I was not prepared, come on.
That should be easy.
You know, it's even hard to pronounce this word for me.
Numbers and letters that you use together to protect yourself.
What is happening on the internet? So it looks like not real, but this is real.
If I see you do cyberbullying, I'm going to prevent you from eating candy for 20 years.
To also educate them. Nah, non mi piace.
Daddy, take a picture of me, and she's like, you know? And this is something like, what are you doing?
Yeah, don't trust, don't believe whatever you see on the internet.
Internet is a way to communicate with other people who also have access to the internet.
It's where all your data just flows up. It's above the rain clouds. It's right up outside the earth. And above there, all of your data is held. And you can just pull it on a string back down whenever you want it.
Me and my wife, we decided that we never stop our kids from using computers and smartphones at all. They live in a different world as we lived.
Come on, like, you have to stop it doing like that often because you're always on your phone, like this. And he was like, Mom, relax, I don't watch porn.
Nowadays, it's like all about being famous and chasing likes, and no, I prefer my own childhood.
And I'm so happy we didn't have all those gadgets, all this internet, and we were free out of this shit.
Well, the internet is a huge artificial intelligence that allows you to get answers to your very specific questions in a very limited time frame.
I'm trying to avoid them being only users, but also know how things are going in the background.
The biggest challenge with him is to unplug him, to drag him out of the internet and have him come back to the world.
To get them to go outside, not bring their phone, not go to the bathroom with the phone.
Balance and the timing.
You know, when their time is up, it's like, no, I just need to finish this game. I've just got like another 5 minutes. It's like, no, off now.
They really don't realize how big is this flow of information they can get.
The data is really important profit for ourselves.
Digital book on the internet, where there's information, pictures, websites, whatever that the author of that book wants to show you.
When you ask me something, this is also the data.
A message you send to mummy, that's a bit of data. Any little bit of thing that you store, that's data. And it's held somewhere in the clouds, magic.
A password is a code to protect your device.
Password is a secret key that only you should know.
It's your magic word to get access to whatever you have on the internet.
Keep it secret, as you keep your belongings, as you keep your keys.
Two-factor authentication is the very secured feature which helps you, again, not to lose your account, not to lose your identity.
It's like you've got to have one lock on the front door and then another lock on the front door.
Then you open another door with something else, not just the key from the first door.
Antivirus is a way of making sure that your data is protected on the things you use, like your laptop or the computer at home.
It's a software that spies on you. No, I'm kidding.
The antivirus is all the fruit and all the medicine that you have to take when you get sick.
A solution, a technology which helps to protect you against malware and cyber criminals.
The malware is the bad thing that floats in the data, the blood that floats inside of the body of the internet.
Something which spoils our life, something which can damage and harm your gadget, your device, your laptop.
And block it totally, completely, forever.
When we use the computer, there are some other people who wants to use the computer and take advantage of things that you like, and they can earn money from it or navigate you to places where you don't want to.
Privacy is your right to stay private on the internet.
Privacy is one of the most important things because it's about real you.
Privacy is my boundary.
Just avoid telling people about stuff that you don't want them to know. I would explain that as privacy.
Oversharing is definitely a very stupid thing a kid may do.
Listen, important. Sometimes it's very good to be quiet and not tell everybody about everything.
The picture that mummy took of you when you were a baby, you wouldn't want everybody seeing that online.
If you share something, you must be ready to the consequences.
Think very wisely about something you share on the internet because it stays there forever.
Sexting is the sharing of any image or text that relates to sex in an explicit way.
Back in the day when I was a kid, we had to call each other on the phone and say naughty stuff on the phone. Now you send a text message instead.
Your elder brother is always, I'm telling him not to do.
Oh my God. To my daughter? You're taking me to places.
Parental control applications allows your parents to prevent you from doing stupid things on the internet.
It's when daddy shouts stop and get off really loudly and you ignore him, and then mummy shouts stop, get off, and you ignore her, and then I have to come and take the tablet out of your hand.
When you send your messages, it goes to a lot of places. So we want to make sure that when you send them only to us.
When mom or dad can figure out like what are you doing on the internet.
It's not just for children. Imagine that you have a gambling problem and you can prevent yourself from actually getting access to those gambling websites. That's a good thing.
I have no idea. What's grooming? Taking a broom and sweeping the floor?
Grooming is a psychological manipulation of a teenager.
People who you don't know online try and get you to brush your hair and take a picture of yourself. And it's bad. You shouldn't do anything.
Well, online grooming is another stupid thing you don't want to do online.
Well, cyberbullying is bullying, but exponential, like with the megaphone multiplied by millions.
Practically no differences with just bullying, but it's made via the internet.
In a few years, when you be grown up, I'll teach you about deepfake. For now, let's keep it as a black box.
Well, deepfake, if I'm not wrong, is a very sophisticated technique of montage and collage on video.
It's like where you take a picture of the dog and you add bigger ears and a bigger tail and give her an extra wide smile on her face. That's not really Daisy, that's a fake picture of Daisy the dog, isn't it? That's kind of like fake.
Everything online on the internet can be faked. So whatever you see, whatever you read, whatever you listen online, you should take very critically.
Don't trust people on the internet.
Don't call me for tips.
My opinion is if you try and block things, it's never going to work. You have to try and educate your children to the rights and wrongs of what they should do, whether that's in the digital world or in the real world. And I don't think you should try and apply a different logic to both parts of their lives.
And very short, just be friends with your kids.
Because when you're friends, there is a lot of trust.
And if you have any questions about computer security, just go to YouTube or whatever and search, because there's a lot of information out there.
Show them that they have to be good human beings in real life so that they can be so also on the internet.
Do not change your behavior and yourself for your kids. Be who you are.
Switch on your mind, be critical to whatever happens, and guide them into this bright new future.
Be active. It's not that difficult.